Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new, and if you are new, it would mean so much if you guys hit the subscribe button to join my YouTube family. But today I have a guest and he is now no longer boyfriend. It's an upgrade. He's my
Fiance.
Today I thought I would do a Q&A with my fiance, so I asked you guys over on my Instagram, which is @NicolettaXOYT, and I also actually asked you guys on my community section of my YouTube page to ask me any question you guys had for us, and we got a ton of them. I kind of skimmed through them, but he doesn't really know any of the questions yet. I wanted it to be kind of like a first impressions to the questions.
A surprise.
We have our little mugs here. This says wifey, this says hubby. Thanks to my best friend Jessica who got us these.
Shout out to Jessica and Michael.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We may or may have not put a little bit of some fun juice in here, if you know what I mean.
If you're not of age, don't drink it.
Let's get into it. I asked you guys to ask me anything you wanted to know or any questions, and there's no limit, so let's see some of the questions.
Oh, there is a limit.
No limit. I'm going to also go in no particular order. I'm just gonna try and answer as many as I can. Let's start from the bottom first.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what is the hardest thing about being engaged during a pandemic?
Trying to figure, I guess it's trying to figure out when to actually start planning everything and what date to actually choose.
Yes,
because you kind of want all the people to come that you want there, but at the same time during the pandemic, if you plan it during that time, you can't have that.
If there was no pandemic right now, I would probably be planning right away and booking something right away.
Oh, for sure.
But I just don't want to do that yet until we kind of know what's gonna happen with the state of the world. So I really haven't been planning or really looking much until I know that we can have the wedding that I've always wanted.
Yeah, but it's kind of good because it's also like allowing you to take in. Yeah,
it's allowing me to really take in the engagement. Ooh, this one's for you.
Okay.
Was it hard picking the ring?
Finding the perfect ring is kind of hard, but you also gotta know what your significant other wants. So that being said, I really knew what she wanted, and I've seen her taste and I know her taste, so I just had to get my quality down. I may or may have not sent him a million photos of my dream ring. You just gotta do your research a lot and know your stuff at the end of the day. He did a really good job because this is literally exactly what I wanted. It's like my dream. You do a good job, Bubs. Thanks. I'm so proud of you. I am too. A lot of people are asking how we first met, which we did a boyfriend-girlfriend take a year ago or something, maybe even longer now. Yeah. So if you guys want to see that story, I will link it down below because all those kind of like basic questions we answered in that video. So definitely check it out. This one's for you too. Wow, you got so many questions. I want to know these things. When did you know you were going to propose? Oh, I knew I was going to propose. Well, I knew I was going to marry Nicoletta like the minute I met her. The minute? The minute. The minute. I knew that I was gonna marry Nicoletta maybe after a year of our relationship, because I really knew she was the one. She was perfect for me. She really kicked me into a high gear in my life. And I just knew it, and I knew it was right. And that ring I actually had for quite some time. The whole world changed, and it made it harder. We can't say the Rona word here on YouTube. Someone did ask, when did you have the ring? Oh, I've had the ring for like a good year. You said September 2019 I've had the ring. Yeah, and then 2020 was just a whole disaster, so it kind of pushed it. Yeah. Planning on kiddos. I got a lot of that. How many kids we want? Are we planning to have kids? When are we having kids? I definitely want kids. How many kids do you want? I want like a good 3. Well, I'd say 2 to 3. I think that's a good family size, but I definitely want kids. I want kids too. I'm thinking maybe 2, maybe 3. We'll kind of have to see how it goes. It all depends. After the second one, we'll see where we are at in life. Yeah. And we'll probably have a 3rd though. Wow. Nobody needs to know.
When are you guys getting married? I have no idea. If there wasn't the whole issue going on in the world, I probably would have wanted to get married. I'd say the fall of 2021.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
Because of everything, I really think we're probably gonna push it a year after that, because I had all these plans, and with all these restrictions, it's just not gonna happen. So I'd rather just push it and see what goes on with the issues around the world. And then hopefully we can get married then, because your girl really wants to go to Vegas for her bachelorette. So can't travel right now.
I definitely hope sooner than later. Though.
Yeah. Someone said, how long have you guys been together?
3 years.
3 years. A little
1
over.
month.
How many days?
What's today? The 9th?
The 10th.
4 days.
Wow.
25 minutes, 3 seconds.
Someone asked, congratulations, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your dream honeymoon? I already know.
Oh, Greece. That's even mine.
Is it your only one? Or would you just want Greece?
I'd say mostly Greece. I don't know. I just love history of the Greeks and just history. Whoops.
Your phone has seen better days.
I've never traveled.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Fun fact, Nicholas has never traveled anywhere, so I really need to show this boy the world.
She does. I look forward to traveling, and I do want to go to Greece first.
Yeah, I want to go back to the motherland. I go to a bunch of other places, but definitely Greece. I love Greece.
Yeah. From what I've seen, it looks beautiful.
As a couple, how was it to build a new house? As plans, financial, decoration?
The building process was
really fun.
Yeah, really fun.
I guess, does she mean like as plans, financial, like how we did it? I don't know what that means.
I guess here in Ontario, like Toronto, more south, it's pretty expensive to buy a house.
We definitely had to sacrifice and really get our finances in check and save, not do as much. We kind of like prioritize saving over going out and just spending money on unnecessary things. But building a new house, I've loved the process, and I never thought I would be able to build a house. So it's been really fun to see it from nothing to what it is now, which it's almost completed. So it's so crazy and surreal, and I just love the way it turned out.
Yeah, just seeing it from like a piece of land to like it turning into like pretty much
it's like
everything
built.
you want. It's pretty crazy.
It's kind of like our own little house forever. Someone said, will there be wedding planning videos? I'm definitely probably gonna be doing wedding planning videos. I know I wanna film like the whole process of dress shopping. I might film me asking my bridesmaids and kind of like what I do with that. And then of course you guys are going to see the actual wedding. So I'm so excited for that. And I'll probably do little update videos. A few people asked, how did he propose? I have a video up on my channel explaining the whole proposal, so I will link that above and down below for you guys. So definitely check that video out. What made Nicholas realize he wanted to marry you?
Well, just a lot of things made me realize.
Sassiness?
Well, the whole package, right? Like you come as a package, so a lot of factors played into like me knowing that Nicoletta was the one for me, and she made me a very strong individual. She showed me the real aspects of life that you should want, and she made me want them with her. And she's just an amazing person. She's always giving, she's always caring, she always gives her full self to me.
Wow.
And she's always true. Those are a lot of things that played into me wanting to be with her for the rest of my life, and I always love her.
Aww, give me more, give me more.
Can't give her too much, get to the head.
Wow. Do you already live together, or are you going to move in for the first time in your new house? We're going to move in the first time to our new house. We don't live together now.
No.
What was a problem you faced in previous relationships that you overcame in this one?
Problem definitely I faced in other relationship is trust. I've never been able to trust someone fully, and with Nicoletta, I've obviously been able and always had a feeling just to trust her fully, and I always knew that I could trust her always. I've never doubted her ever once in my life, so that's a really good feeling.
I feel like for me too, a problem I faced was probably trust too, because I definitely was always like had my guard up, I think, at the beginning, thinking that people were always gonna leave or whatever, holding kind of like my past relationships. And once I saw you were a keeper and you were staying, I put that guard down and I knew that I could trust you fully, and I've had like no issues with you. Oh, this one, I think for me, because of all my story time. How did you not let bad past with guys ruin it with the one good guy? It's hard sometimes. If you haven't seen my story time playlist, which I will have that down below too, you guys have seen and heard about my fair share of dating fails, which I went through quite a lot, but don't laugh at my little history of my dating fail. The most that's affected me was probably the whole situation with the ghosting story, just because that really made me not trust people, because I just never thought that could be a thing someone could do. I definitely think when I first met Nicholas, I had my guard up. And I didn't really go in with expectations, which I think was kind of good for me, because I feel like I always had expectations and they never went well. I kind of didn't have expectations, because I remember when I first started talking to him, I was kind of like, whatever, if it works out, it does, if it doesn't, it doesn't, because I just didn't want to get my hopes up. And then I think that's always the best way to go into it. Just don't have expectations and just kind of go with the flow. And I feel like when it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. And you can't let other people affect your new relationships, because the new person that you're with now didn't do anything to you. So you always just need to go with a clean slate until someone proves to you that you can't trust them and they're not a good person.
Yeah, exactly. You can't let others' faults define other people.
This is the one I want you to answer. This is going to be a little bit of a little story time. Have you ever cheated in your life?
No, I haven't.
I haven't cheated either.
But we've both been cheated on.
So I thought I would throw a little story time, because I was gonna do a whole video on this, but I was like, you know what? We can do it in a little Q&A. So I like that question was asked. In his last relationship, he was cheated on, and the person who cheated on him actually tried to like come back when myself and Nicholas were already dating. So we were boyfriend, girlfriend, and this person knew that. She was going around our town and asking questions about him, and she actually went on and asked, how do I say it?
She went to someone who does services for her.
And us, like, we know the person.
Yeah, and we know them. They know who I am.
Yeah, and she went on to like ask questions, how he's doing, and that she regrets that they broke up and wants to get back together with him. And the girl that she was talking to turned her down right away and said that he's happy in a relationship, and she honestly didn't really care. And I feel like she was just trying to wedge herself in.
Yeah.
And this was the same person that cheated on him, and that's why their relationship ended. And I guess when she saw him like all happy and she was single, then she started really trying to steal my fiance.
Yeah, it didn't work out for her.
That's a little story time, but
kind of, yeah.
We've never cheated, but we've both been cheated on. I've done videos on my stories. Don't we love that for us?
Yeah,
love that for us.
But see, everything
he
works
has dating fails too, okay? You could do story times too if you really wanted to.
But everything works out for a reason. You're a good person, you find a good person. So we found each other in this world.
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
When you guys were dating, what is your deal breaker for your relationships? My deal breakers is cheating, lying, just being like a rude person too to like everyone around you. You know, some people are just like rude if they're rude to like waiters, or like they're just like not a good person, or they don't mesh well with your family and they're just rude people. That's like a deal breaker for me. Oh, and lazy.
Yeah, I would definitely say cheating, dishonesty. Yeah, laziness.
Pretty much all
Yeah, pretty much the same. That's what I mean. We're very similar.
Why do you have a Band-Aid on your finger?
I cut myself. I'm fine.
What were your thoughts seconds before proposing? You were nervous.
Yeah, lots of thoughts.
What were you thinking of?
Definitely like your mind just going in a whirlwind. You're thinking about mostly all the wrong things that could happen.
Like what?
But like you saying no, it's just not being like what you expected or something like that. But then you kind of
did it go as you expected?
Kind of enlighten yourself with like, oh, she'll say yeah, you know, and it kind of makes you feel more confident. So definitely a lot of things go through. It's a very nervous time, actually.
Yeah, you were nervous.
Very nervous.
I kind of blanked out.
Yeah.
It's so fast.
Yeah.
Well, finish it off on someone said, what's your opinions on narcissists? I feel like I've met a lot in my time. Stay away from narcissists because they're just not happy people.
Definitely stay away from them. They drag you down.
Yeah, surround yourself with positive, uplifting
They drag
people.
themselves down and like a negative vibe. Always think positive, always be confident in yourself. Never let them put you down.
I truly believe that the saying you are who you surround yourself with means everything. I feel like it makes such a difference when you have uplifting good people in your life and then you have like narcissists or like just not great people for you in your life.
Just stay away from those people. It's a very negative and bad environment for your health, your mental health.
Yes, so that is what we're going to end off with. Love good old narcissists. Cheers on that.
Cheers on that.
You're done your drink. If you guys want any more videos with my lovely fiance Nicholas, then let me know. Ask us any questions you have down below. I will link my Storytime playlist and also our old videos if you guys want to see kind of like the beginning of when we were dating. Because the first video we filmed, we only dated I think for like 7 months. We said in that video. Yeah. So it's been 3 years later and we're still here. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. I always upload every Tuesday and
Thursday.
Turn on the bell and I'll catch you guys in my next video.
Bye.
Bye. Let's go, sweetie.
What?
I know, you're a freaking creep. Love you.
Love you.